outstanding former students of mine. Otherwise, they wouldn't be here. And I am very happy and very appreciative that he volunteers to share some of his experiences with the rest of the students here. Has a background, a very rich background. I think his bachelor's degree is in mechanical engineering, and he got his MBA from our school. When grade B was considered a good grade. Some people don't consider B as a good grade. And he has a very rich experience in the private sector before corporations, as manufacturing director, quality control, operations manager, and also he tried to go to business for himself, invented a patent, a product, and he was trying to sell it. And I always say to the younger students, get a couple of years of experience in a company, couple of years, and get the hell out of the company, go to business for yourself, and try to make money for yourself. So David tried everything, and as I mentioned last week, that I like to bring my former students to show off what students are doing once they get out of this place. I always say, get out as quickly as you can, because it's always boring to see the same faces for too long. Also, I want the young students again to pay attention how he went into the business for himself and then got out of his business and got back to a company. So maybe toward the end, when we're talking about the product, perhaps you will be tell students, if you were to do it again, would you do it the same way, or would you approach it a little bit differently? Perhaps you can also mention to them, you know, when you go to business, and I went years ago to business with export of medical supplies and equipment, and I made then another mistake, but I thought at that time this was okay. So I learned from my mistake. So perhaps you'll be also mentioned, because some of them one day may be going to the business. Okay, so anyhow, without any further introduction, it's a pleasure, it's an honor for me really to have a guest speaker for students. David, the floor is yours.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you very much.
So, good afternoon, everybody.
Afternoon, good evening.
Is this early on in the semester?
Yes. Oh, by the way, his topic was, when he was in this seminar, guess what? Qualifications of
Suppliers, vendors.
Selection.
Yeah. Selection of vendors.
Qualification of vendors. And that is people that are sometimes we are ignoring. How do you select a vendor? What kind of qualifications do you expect from a vendor? That's really important. Obviously, you can take a textbook with supply chain, but this is something that you will have in each company. You will have to make a list of qualifications. So, David, with 3 Russian girls, Tatiana, all 3 kids.
That's no joke either.
And perhaps I still have your paper. I will print it out. With your permission, I will distribute it to the students.
That's fine.
Okay.
Supply chain management, vendor selection is an interesting topic.
Will you need the marker?
For later on, if I do my.
You go ahead, I will
little
get
thing.
the marker.
Yeah. So the reason I asked, I just wanted to get a sense of where you're at. You're going to go out and visit some companies in this course. That's a good experience. I enjoyed that. I had been in industry for quite some time, so my eyes are a little tuned to pick up on little subtleties going through. So maybe we can get into that a little bit later. I want to talk tonight about my background, what I've done, experiences I've had, and maybe bring some of the company experiences into here. Okay, so I'll do that for a little bit, and then open it up for discussions at the end. So we can have discussions related to what I talk about, or just business in general. Okay. As Dr. Harrell said, my education, my undergrad is mechanical engineering. I went through the global MBA program here at SNHU. I was not a typical student in that I had waited several years before going into the program. They found it very helpful to me. It filled in a lot of gaps that were missing along the way. So during my career, I've worked for several companies, both very large and very small. Half my time has been spent in new product development, whether it's consumer products or machine and equipment design. The other half I've spent in manufacturing and operations, quality control, plant management, operations management. So I've been on both sides of the fence, as we say. There is kind of a fence in industry. Engineers design stuff and then they throw it into manufacturing in the operations group to get it made a lot of times. I've run my own consulting businesses, and have also designed, patented, and marketed my own brand of infant care products. I'm going to kind of tell you how I got into that a little later. Currently, I'm working at GTAT. It's GT Advanced Technologies in Merrimack. The company makes large equipment for the solar materials market. It's large capital equipment. They produce material that's actually the silicon for the solar cells. There's another business unit that produces sapphire for LED applications. So what do I do for them? I'm Director of Mechanical Engineering. I've got a staff of MEs that work for me. Under this role, my responsibilities are accounting for the new product designs going into the market, for managing the technical performance, the quality and the cost of the designs we're putting out into the field. So that's managing the technology portion. At the same time, I have to manage my people, as any manager would. I have a broad range of talent, anywhere from college entry mechanical engineers up to guys that have been at it longer than I have. So it's interesting how to focus career development differently for the different stages people are in, and how to manage people a little differently. The third branch of what I do is managing projects. I mean, every project that we have has to be introduced for a market window